Alright, so, like I said, since my computer decided that it wanted to do its best cosplay of a furnace today, we are doing this from my PS5. I don't like having to restart the stream from the PS5, but it is what it is. So, yeah, let's start off by taking on La Senora as the warm-up. Oh, right, I have to make sure the audio's working well. Okay, which audio are you using? Microphone? Headset?
No. Controller. Testing, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice?
Okay, which audio are you using? Microphone? Headset?
No. Controller. Test. Come on now.
Testing, can you hear your beautiful voice?
Alright, I'm audible. Cool. Now, who should I use to fight Senora? I already have I need a proper... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll try out this team. Should I try out this team? Fuck no. This is not an actually good team. But this is the team that will give everybody friendship points. Except for Sitlolly. I tend to do my dailies with my characters that get friendship points. What does that even mean? Do I have the courage to be afraid? Come closer. She said, come closer. And I just can't keep myself away. Spell I can't... Oh wait. I lost my shield. I have a shield again. Myself away under a spell. I can't wait, I just can't stop. I just can't stop.
The countdown has begun. Have a taste of purgatory.
Can you, like, stand somewhere for me to hit you with my charged attack, please? No, you cannot. Stop being annoying! Let me hit you!
Who's
what?
Next?
Was I supposed to charge attack her during all that dashing? I thought that dashing was the consequence of not getting the charge attack in. Wait, did I not get a shield?
Like a bunch of helpless animals.
This ant says, fuck you. I definitely just hit her with a charge attack.
Like a fly tangled in a web. With a cheap shot.
Game really just said, I'm sorry, I didn't see the charge attack. Here, let me wipe out what's left of your health. Doing this without a proper healer might just be the death of me. Actually, no, now I think about it, yeah, doing this without a healer is the death of me, because one of her things actually fucks you over if you don't heal it away, doesn't it? Well, it's too late. I already decided that this is my team. Don't kill me! Oh god. And she's a corpse. Quick, throw pillows at her.
Running
This is the strongest person in Natland, by the way. Her combo is throwing pillows. Also, I thought you're supposed to dodge my attacks. Why are you blocking them with your wings?
Running is of little use. I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm officially giving up on this warm-up. Not just because that person went away, because once Sitlali fell, there's no chance of victory. If I have either Sitlali or what's her face, Varissa active, I consider there still to be a chance of victory. If both of them are no longer active, then there is no chance of victory. Because I need Varissa for the damage, and I need Sitlali to keep Varissa on life support, not alive. Keeping her alive implies you're healing her. Versus just saying there for shields going, please don't scratch me. I don't know what healing is. This is the one I want to do. Alright, now where is the proper... Wait till the morning of the day after tomorrow between 8 and 10 a.m. How lucky for me that, in-game at least, I was finishing my shit right before 12.
You haven't quite hit your reps for today. Come on, one more set.
What's shaped by flame? Ah, that's what that is. Yeah, no. How do I go? Focus experience mode. Yep. Thank you. Not what I... Motherfucking... So after I finish this seat, is a Scoffier's starting scene just gonna trigger against my will? I might need to teleport out of the building just to avoid accidentally triggering a Scoffier's starting cutscene as well. Morning, little dude.
Oh, wow! Cuckoo's learned a new greeting! Is that good news or bad news, though?
Why would that be bad news? You guys are complaining for nothing!
Within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time? Get out of here!
I think he means no.
Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Of course. That's why I'm here. Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Risley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natland. He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat. The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't tell him any specifics. But all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
I thought they looked shady, so I committed a crime. Oh! Hey look, it's a little aha! I like that loading screen.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business? Scarred face. Calloused hands. On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly your typical merchant. Could he have previously been a warrior? Or even an adventurer? Something feels off. I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast-going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this. Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
What was that sound?
Sure enough, there are
I couldn't see where the
Boss,
suitable place
do we know if
was.
those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a
And we
rookie.
can't skip the
That's
scene.
right.
There
Are
we
they
go.
merchants? Have they come to
Come
Fontaine's
on.
scarred face? On closer inspect, could he have previously... Something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast-going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Okay, where am I going to throw the rocks? Here.
Let's go here.
What was that sound?
Sure enough.
Where exactly do you want me to go hide?
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie.
That's right.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine's scarred face? On closer inspection, could he have previously... Something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast-going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. Where's the rock throwing spot? That's the rock throwing spot.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
Oh, hey,
God damn it.
Sure enough.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
Don't, Mommy, we're just gonna spend the next 5 years here.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Scarred face. On closer inspection, could he have previously... Something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going.
Let's just ignore the stupid rock thing.
No one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, can I just ignore the rocks? No, I have to do the rocks.
Let's go hear what these...
What was that sound?
Sure enough.
I don't get what they want me to do!
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
I do the fucking rock and I get caught. Like, what?
That's right.
Are they merchants? Have they come to...
What am I
Scarred
missing?
face? On closer inspection, could he have previous... Something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Now they start moving this way. Like, is there a point where you move from that spot? Because if not, I don't fucking see what the point is. I'm going to go up there, I'm going to cause a distraction, then no matter where I fucking go, you're just gonna catch me again.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough, there are relics inside the box. It's illegal to smuggle such items outside Natlan.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all.
Yeah, I can continue playing the game.
About the smugglers and their contraband. Time to inform port security. So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontainian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
I love how we're always judging people, and we've been criminals in literally every nation we've been in except Natland. Good job, Kanich.
Based on your recollections just now.
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passers-by.
That's only natural. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Kanich, you did great!
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever. They were working entirely on their own.
Oh dear, oh dear!
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in?
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
What?
It's a good observation. I quite agree. However, we still know next to
I
nothing
love that he
about the
talks
person.
bird.
Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
Came from ancient Natlanese dragon realms. This is a relic left behind by Natland's ancient dragon civilization. It's a genuine antique, so it must be of great value. A lost object as picked up. A genuine treasure lost by the roadside, yet still it remains unreported and unclaimed. The box is buried amongst chunks. Doesn't seem like an accident, no. It's as if somebody left it there on purpose. Bait? Why would someone just leave such a valuable antique in the middle of nowhere? Was the plan for someone to come pick it up?
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Huh? Oh, wow! No way, bro!
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
Sounds plausible.
Ooh. Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then... Since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so... Does that mean they executed the hostage?
Paimon, stay calm. We haven't heard of any missing people.
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for now. And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
About the seller. The gun was placed in a locked box and hidden away. Clearly, the seller wanted to keep their identity a secret. About the buyer. After receiving the instructions, the buyer would have gone to the designated spot with the money to pick up the goods. To ensure they actually got paid, the seller would likely have been watching the buyer. About the goods. Before the buyer could show up, Lapine Pauline found the goods by chance while setting up the event venue. About the incomplete transaction. Due to the unexpected arrival of the film Fantasyland, the deal had to be called off.
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
Great job, Lapine Pauline.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves. In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern here?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea, if that swings it for you.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
Wait, you feed a
I
hawk?
wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich. Speaking of pets...
Get out of here! Out of here!
Yep, that's the plan. Out of here indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Kukuku. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he shall be free to move around Fontaine whenever he so pleases.
Okay, seriously, what the fuck classifies as a flying object? This stupid law is ridiculous!
You're the best, bro! Oh, that really is good news! Travelers, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Auroran?
I'm calling it now. We're going to hide this fact from How, because let's be real, Kanich is low-key abusive, and he's going to use it as an excuse to never have a How out. No problems, keep in touch.
You know, all this has made me realize that I'd quite like to have a pet.
If that proves inconvenient within the Fortress of Meripede, perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court of Fontaine.
That actually sounds like a good idea. In the past, I always dismissed the idea of buying a property in the city. The prophecy about the floods meant it never seemed like a worthwhile investment. But now...
This might be a good time for you to re-examine the documents I gave you regarding your title as Duke.
Huh?
Citizens with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchasing property in the court of Fontaine.
Really?
How about this? You read through your documents from start to finish, while I write up the lost and found notice.
So Wriothesley's about to become a duo. Whoa. I don't want to leave out the door. I might trigger the cutscene. And I don't want to trigger her thing. We'll be doing her story tomorrow. Or Friday? I'd prefer to do it Friday, but I haven't finished what I need to for WWE 2K25, so I might do it tomorrow.
How?
What? What now?
let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Oh, nice dodge.
So, how much would a punch from a How hurt? Like, it's implied a How can fight because he's Kenichi's alt. Does a punch from him hurt a lot?
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're free!
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Hey, Gramps. And hey, Paimon and Kenich. It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing Kukuku back.
I just realized something. The fact that Auroron called us Gramps from the start, but calls Kenich, does that mean he could just tell when immortals are immortal, thanks to his time around Sitlali? Because he just knew our age by looking at us. And it can't be that he calls everybody Gramps and Granny, because Kenich is Kenich. So can he just tell immortals? Is that a thing?
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face! I dare you.
Why do you hate him?
You've got the energy to argue this much. You're clearly not hungry yet. Let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Sounds good to me.
Poor How. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
Yeah, let's not be bitches and speed him.
As a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Ah! Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got out of jail?
Amidst the racket, you briefly explain what happened to Kukuku, to Aoife, and Auroron. Also, he was never in jail. Hearing that Kukuku is now permission to move around freely, Aha's face gets even redder than before.
Don't lose hope, Ahau. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now, too. You're still in the game?
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
Aha, I get it. You don't like him, but you need to take the victory, bro.
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant!
Wait. I'm sorry, is Aha a Saurian? No, that doesn't sound correct, because he's a drag. I'm so confused. Where's the Saurian meat restaurant? I'm gonna put that little balloon in the kitchen. Go look at that, you'll be putting your own neck on the line, too. So he's a Saurian? But he's also a dragon. I'm so confused.
Anyway, thanks for looking after a How, guys. I'll take over from here.
Why you?
One Kukuku delivered as promised. Looks like we managed to swap Saurians, too.
Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down.
Getting picky now, huh? Well, Paimon wins my cuteness competition.
Really? Thanks! Wait, who are the other contestants, though?
So now that our crew's back together again, what's our next move? Oh, how about a game of rock, paper, scissors?
Why?
No chance. If I lose, we'll end up stuck in the room watching films all over again.
Nope. This time, we'll only watch a film if I lose instead.
Had enough too, huh?
For real now? Come on, bro.
Can we just ditch this whole leaving it all to chance thing? Why don't we take our fate into our own hands?
Aren't we doing that already? Rock, paper, scissors uses our hands.
Don't know why you're laughing. You're stuck with paper every time.
Wait till between 8 and 10 a.m. And for anybody wondering, wait, how do you know it's AM or PM? This goes off military time, so if it's a number under 12, it is the AM.
The lost and found notice is up! Maybe we should go hang around the Palais Mermonia to see if anyone shows up to claim it.
Yes, hello, I've come to pick up my illegal firearm.
Looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Ah, hello, you two.
Hola.
Have there been any developments? Okay, guess not. Well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going on?
Special Patrol, apparently.
The Special Patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Someone's knocking at the door. Please, anything but the Special Patrol.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes. Let's go check it out.
A guard from the Palace Mermonia carefully opens the door and something.
Gramps, grannies, aunts and uncles.
What in the Tevat are you doing here, Auroran?
Okay, so I now know that phrases that use the word world do get replaced with Tevat. Good to know. Also, when I saw, clips of people saying things without context, and he said that, I thought that was going to be him on the stand at, a, court case. I didn't think he would just say that in an office.
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kakuku's owner?
No, his best friend.
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
The bro.
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Can't tell if he's being deadpan or deadly serious.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
No.
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest-looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
I apologize for my grandson bursting in like this.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door-knocking etiquette? That's how they do it in all the films.
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol doing their job. Completely different things.
Paimon's losing her mind.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry, to show the people inside you had something important to discuss. Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
No need. Let's just go down to business. To defeat the Hun.
So, Auroran, you said you were here to claim a lost item. What did you lose?
A blicky.
Yeah, so basically...
Auroran carefully disguises the lost item he's come to claim, from the style of the box to the gun itself.
Real now? Oh, come on, bro.
It's arresting my dear grandson. Is arresting my dear grandson what it's come to?
Auroran, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
Yes.
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun.
Auroran, tell us the truth, otherwise we're gonna have to arrest you for real.
All right then. I knew this wouldn't go well. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the Court of Fontaine's famous landmarks. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers, so he asked us to pretend to be the owners and claim it on his behalf.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
He tried.
I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed gentleman to me. We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Could it have been a disguise?
You know that well-dressed people can still be criminals, right?
Auroron, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. This person might be in cahoots with the bad guys.
He could also just own an antique gun, just say.
Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kukuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
Nicely done, bro.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is.
I love how we've just greatly increased the amount of bros. Solely because
I have a question first.
Aoife's here.
Paimon, you're pretty famous in Natlan, right?
We're pretty famous everywhere.
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Oh, it's not just us. Kenichi, Auroron, and Aoife, too.
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Auroron to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
It suggests that the person who got Auroron to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't help. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kenichi, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelette too, stay here for the time being. We'll empty the box, give it to Auroron, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
Being low-key has its
I
advantages.
think this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over and out.
Auroron, you're a special boy, aren't you? Am I going to be playing as Auroron now? No, I'm playing as Rivesley.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now. Auroron's taking the elevator. I should take a different route to the plaza.
Wait, did I not? Oh, wait, no, I don't own Rivesley.
Nothing suspicious going on here, either. Strange. Maybe we're overthinking this?
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under control.
The heck are you on about?
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job? So in Natland, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master Kukuku. Lord Kukuku. I meant no offense, I promise.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
Sure thing, bro.
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be clueless earlier? Interesting. I think I'll sit back and see how this plays out.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
Never mind, he's suspicious. Get him.
So, I got it. But I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
The fuck?
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hands.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Auroron, you suck at everything.
Enough. More than enough.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful answers appreciated, of course.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do. Please ask away.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story, from the beginning.
I suppose I only have myself to blame. Such a rare antique, I couldn't resist. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods. As for the seller of this particular item, well, I've never met him in person. We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads in some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing person ads, that sort of thing. As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slipped some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Simple, right? Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew at work. That was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as usual. He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well, he wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price. Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
Feeling smug now, are we?
Feeling smug now, are we?
No need to threaten the dude. He hasn't done anything wrong. I mean, He may or may not have bought illegal items, but
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering around, so I'm so very sorry I underestimated the pair of you.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect the item from the Palais Mermonia. Was he not worried that you just split afterwards?
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of person I want to double-cross.
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr...
Please, just call me Argento.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films? Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Okay. Do I really? Please tell me what to do.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time, place, the whole lot. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward redeeming yourself. Understand?
Oh, I see. I understand. You shall have my full and unadulterated cooperation.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermonia will be watching you and ensuring your safety. All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go now. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that would take a lot of time and effort.
Such a hassle, bro!
See? Mr. Kukuku knows exactly where I'm coming from. So, I was thinking, since you're all friends of the Traveler...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. And out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes. In that case, I understand completely.
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want to understand it, then be my guest.
I mean, it's not like it's the first time you threatened somebody to make them talk, so, yeah, kind of exactly what you're going for. That's your entire vibe.
Then it's settled. Thanks for your help. Boy, am I glad that's over. That's enough work for one day. Time to head back.
Alright, so we're back to Traveler now, I'm guessing?
Wrestler's back!
Just having a lovely conversation while waiting.
It must be good news, huh?
It went smoothly, on the whole.
Rivesley recites what happens. Recounts what happens, sorry. It all makes perfect sense, but somehow it feels like Rivesley has glossed over a lot of the bro talk.
So basically, We hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction. Then we plan our next move.
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonium. On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along. So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way of making money. His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land exactly where he wants it to. Or, I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance stays in play.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay. When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
As per usual, when are you not? Leave it to us.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
Alright, time for day 2. Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow between 8 and 10 a.m.
Novelet sent someone to contact us this morning. That must mean there's been some progress. No time to waste. Let's head out.
I'll just walk out the door.
Running late again.
No, you're just in time. Well rested, I trust?
Staying busy, keeping you sharp.
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
Have you all started preparing?
We received word from Mr. Argento yesterday, confirming the time and location of the transaction. It'll take place this afternoon, and it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know pretty well, too. The film Fantasyland restaurant.
Oh, really? Huh. He sure does like that place.
But...
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowded event venue will be much more challenging than in an open area. The criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostages. In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we received the news yesterday, we began coordinating with the Marechaussee Phantom and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
We'll be deploying lots of undercover agents on site. If things go south, the safety of the civilians will be our top priority. Of course, fingers crossed, everything will go without a hitch.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like Captain Chevres of the Special Patrol, so I'm feeling optimistic.
We'll trust your instincts, then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in communication with Miss Lapine Pauline and Miss Navia.
The Spina di Rosula will provide support within a controlled scope, so there's no need to worry.
The only potential issue is with Miss Escoffier.
She doesn't want to serve criminals? She wants to introduce them to her chopping board?
It would be easy if it were that simple. All right, no more jokes. Mrs. Gaffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation. But, well, I have a feeling things might not go quite as smoothly as she hopes.
Is there anything I can do?
To be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough trouble already. The Fontanian authorities should be able to handle the rest from here. But still, I'm guessing you'd like to see how it all turns out.
Definitely.
Well then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert and play it by ear. You won't necessarily have to do anything, unless things go pear-shaped, of course.
I'll do my best to ensure that things don't escalate to that point.
You're getting involved too?
Of course. There are still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far indicates that the culprit's from Natlan. Plus, I'm already a witness in this case. Might as well see this thing through to the end.
That's the Kanichi we know and love!
The group goes on to discuss the specifics of the operation and things to watch out for. For once, the conversation goes surprisingly smoothly, perhaps because Ahau and Kakuku aren't present. It's just as well, really. Things could have gone awkward if Ahau showed up and started cursing out new valettes.
Well, that's enough of the small talk. The operation's scheduled for the afternoon. If we're quick enough...
Thanks, Miss Wagner.
Time for a few
You're later than usual. Have you been busy today?
Oh, and let's grab something to eat, too. Can't work on an empty stomach, you know.
But won't you just be watching?
And rooting for you. It's a very important job.
No, it's not, you slacker.
I'll head over to the venue now. Ahau's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. Guess I might as well shut him up sooner rather than later.
Can you, pretend to give a flying fuck about your partner, even once?
See you in a bit.
Honestly, everyone else is just as much to blame for Ahau's behavior as Ahau is. The price of every price. What? Head to the target location.
This beach seems to be getting livelier by the day.
Thanks in part, surely, to undercover agents.
Traveler,
What's up?
Paimon's getting kinda hungry. Let's go check out the restaurant menu, shall we?
Guy with the case. That's gotta be him. Alright, it's business time.
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with...
You lousy swine!
Wait, Farina? When did Farina show up?
Oh look, a surprise performance! Wow, how lucky we are!
Ah, yeah, people in officers' uniforms say that's not suspicious at all.
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere.
Again, you are the Mafia, why do you care? Wait, I'm sorry, did he somehow knock out an officer and Navi at the same time? Was that Kanich? It looked like that was Dendro. Oh no, it's Aha!
Holy worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord! Who's stealing my fun? You again! You're
Why? I'm starting to see why Hal hates him. For what it's worth, random dude, your escape attempt was very impressive. Like, that was really well done for an NPC. Bravo!
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard for human life. I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you!
Good luck with that.
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some face at the very least. As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was your decision, wasn't it?
Why, you... Alright, I admit it. I was in the wrong. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money.
I don't get the difference between right and wrong. Why is it wrong to sell a Nat Lee's relic? If it was like in a museum or something, I'd get it. But it's never been confirmed that it was stolen from a museum or some building. The idea a relic belongs to some countries because they say it does is bullshit. It's just the country using its power to oppress you. If you find a relic whose owners are long dead, that shit is yours. If he just found a relic and sold it, he didn't do shit wrong.
I was an expert on ancient relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but a happy family too. But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling. We had some savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall. Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me. I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers. Please, have mercy. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed! And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do? Our fate is in your hands, young man. Please, have a heart.
Something wrong, Kanich? Gone soft, have we?
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
A gambler? Me? Nonsense! I told you, it's my son!
First of all, are you really from Natlan? You've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now. On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian, if you ask me.
Huh? What kind of logic is that?
I mean, it makes sense.
I can explain. I actually grew up in...
Okay, that's enough. Just stop it.
I don't want to hear another word. Ahow, here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
The moment I've been waiting for. Eat this, scumbag!
Oh, so
Being a compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks of a die-hard gambler. I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natlan. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. And you have your depraved ways to thank for that. Of course, I might be wrong.
Okay, so how can damage
Does that
people?
matter?
Yes, it does. It matters a lot.
I'm just here to arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to cry on, you're out of luck. Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved courts are for. Isn't that right? Many thanks.
Oh, someone have to voice act for. Please, I should be the one thanking you for all the help you've given us.
And me? What about me? So rude. You should be bowing down in gratitude to the almighty Dragon Lord.
As you wish. My thanks to you, and also Mr. Cuckoo for your show-stopping performance. He's gonna get angry like...
What do you mean? Hold it right there!
Don't worry. I'm fine. I wasn't the one who just got dragged all the way here.
What was that? Oh, I asked if Kenichi's okay. You seemed a little upset just now.
Little Kenich, thinking back to when you were just an itty-bitty boy, Kenich, aren't ya?
Alright, I will no longer give you shit for muting him.
Don't start crying like a little baby. I am the almighty Dragon Lord! No servant of mine will be seen acting so weak and pathetic in public!
What are you on about?
Bad or how? Bad.
Still, I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it plainly, I can't stand gamblers. They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for the principle that you have to give in order to get.
Should we really be getting this story in a gacha game? We just gonna pretend that we don't gamble every time we pull on a banner?
They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves into thinking they can use it to gamble their way to a vast fortune. But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free, there's always an unseen cost. In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. I don't want anyone else to end up in a similar situation if I can help it.
Dude, even a Hal looks like he's taking this seriously. Kenich.
Don't feel sorry for me. I certainly don't feel sorry for myself. They say that people are shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, I must have done a lot of things right. We should never punish ourselves for the mistakes of others. Instead, I choose to remember the moments that helped me grow. Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook. Or the very first time I yearned for knowledge.
I get it.
Yeah, I believe you.
Is it sad that the small part of me was hoping he'd say, or today I met a Hal? Likely followed by a Hal freaking out.
Let's get going. If we don't head back soon, we'll cause more unnecessary worry.
Turn of Kenich. You've got the great and mighty Dragon Lord. How? Oh, it did go smoother than I expected. Our opponent was pretty weak.
So after so much running in circles, turns out he had no fight in him, huh? Guess running away was the only trick up his sleeve.
Alright, everybody else can rag on this man as much as they want. I'm giving him his props. That was a pretty slick escape.
Oh, also, Risley said to let you know that he's already left. He went to report back to the Palais Mermonia. Apparently, the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into illegal gambling activities. Sounds like they'll have their hands full. Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry about, not really our concern.
Judging by how fast the Duke took off, I'd say he was avoiding my camera. Guess I'm used to that by now.
Hey, it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte.
It's fine. I got plenty other great shots back there. More than enough for a front trade spread. And on that note, this busy reporter needs to scoot. Those photos won't develop themselves.
Make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon.
So, none of them?
I hope she heard that.
You can trust her judgment, Paimon. She's a professional photographer.
You're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
Hal bonked his head and started to cry. She says, I'm gonna go Kanich. I don't want to be mean to a Hal.
If you say so.
I don't want to be mean to a Hal.
Poor little Kanich. No one was there to pat him on the head, so he went off to cry all on his own. For real now? Seems more likely that a Hal is the one crying. Hey! You little...
Anyway, what's next?
To be honest, I haven't decided yet. At the moment, I've got nothing urgent to get back for. And, in any case, the court might need me to testify again. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. I'll probably have to wait until the case is closed before I can return it to Natlan. So, I guess I'll be sticking around to enjoy the beach a little longer.
Complete.
Is that Navia over there? Oh, it's been a while. Let's go.
Whoops! I almost triggered that mission. Nope, 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 nope. I thought that was going to be the epilogue. Or is the epilogue not out yet? Complete the Chevalmaron festival. So I have to do the booking to finish. Okay. Okay, so we got 13 actions to work with. Seven free employee trainings. Everyone's at their max thing, so it's not needed yet. I can actually wait till the end after all my stamina is done to make a decision. So I'll finish all of my stuff, then I'll make my decision. So let's see, 5 out of 15, 5 out of 13, 3 out of 15. I want to upgrade you next. Upgrade. Upgrade. I have 7 left. I can do you one more time. You're still reaching the minimum. So we can upgrade one more time. We'll need 12 next time. I don't think there's anything I can do with 2. Yeah, you need 4 to buy you guys. And everyone is still well above what they need to be at the happiest level. So no training is currently needed. I could get that man 7 levels up, but I could also just earn more money to be able to afford it, so... Yeah, I think I'll go for the increased money. And that's it, so next cycle. I'm rich, bitch. First time you expend any extraction spending, reduce the cost of upgrading that extraction by 9%. And what I can do here is expand. Yeah, I can expand or I can upgrade you guys. %90 off expansion. Okay. No satisfaction. This is bad. Oh, there's still the top section. Okay, let's try this. Let's get rid of the finches. Let's start from scratch, actually. Okay, so let's see. What do I have the most of? Unique life forms. So we have 4, 5, and... Yeah, looks like we have more slimes than anything, so let's go for a slime-based build. Oh wait, no, I thought you were the same as a slime. No, these are similar, they're unique life forms. Let's do a free... For free? No. This is so hard. Oh wait, oh, I see now! At the side there. Okay, so... Okay. Actually, no, I want to keep you. Let's lose you. Want to try to get free animals and free birds, apparently. That won't work. Let's lose you, and let's put you here. Or... this is so hard, man. Okay, we need one more animal and two more finch. That won't work. We have a line, but we can't put finches in that line. We can put slimes in that line, though. Okay, there we go. So we don't need all three to be freeze, we need two of them to be freeze. Okay. We still have 4 things to go. They're super happy there, super happy there. They're only a little happy here, so we're going to need to get somebody for the Mellow Manor. Okay. And now we need to train her. Okay, yeah, I already chose it for this move, so yeah. Now let's do some training to get her up to snuff. Okay. We are where we need to be with her. 17 is what she needs to get that perfect. Happy, happy, happy. would you get by without a little help from our friend? Spend action points, completing special friendly encounters, and corresponding companion will arrive at the Chevalier Film Fantasyland to lend you their aid. And these friends can serve as consultants for attractions, increasing the income of said attraction. Others can have special boosts and take part in the operation itself. Likewise, they will bring additional income. I did not know that was a thing I could do. So for Verisa, I need level 6 with movie masterpieces. Alright, so next time I will start saving up for those friendly encounters. Alright, there's only one more person to hire. For now, at least. Okay, what do we got to work with? If you complete one friendly encounter this cycle, you will not sim any action points to unlock the next friendly encounter. Randomly select one of the following actions. Upgrade affiliate experience set. Join friendly encounter. Next time you perform this action, no action points will be consumed. Each time you spend fungus value, you'll be guaranteed to receive 20%. So, total focus or optimal efficiency crepes? Let's go with the crepes. Let's go with that. Not the theme. Friendly encounter. Hey there, Dwayne. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Siegeween! Welcome to the Chevalmaron Film Fantasyland!
You sure have your finger on the pulse, or has the park really become that famous? Actually, both. Navia told me about the plans at the Beauty Association's last meetup. I've been looking forward to it since. But it's become so popular now, everyone's talking about it. Even down the Fortress of Meripede. Many of our staff members are actually hoping to take time off to visit.
Oh, your encouragement leaves Paimon feeling even more motivated than ever.
What kind of films are you into, Siegeween? I'm curious what your favorite genres are. Oh, well, I guess I prefer animated films. You know, the lighthearted and fun type. For example, there's a group of characters who come up with their magical stories about cute little animals. I've watched every last one of their films. Funnily enough, it just so happens that according to our new regulations, well-behaved inmates are now allowed to spend their credit coupons on watching films up to 3 times a week. I run the projector in my free time since we don't have a dedicated staff. So I decided to show the films like My Neighbor Kokoro. I also started showing them famous series called Dom and Cherry. It's super long with hundreds of... Tom and Jerry. I get it. A bunch of hardened criminals watching films about cute little animals. Finding it hard to imagine.
But now they've got films to watch. Even the ones who used to cause trouble might settle down a bit, right? We have our very own animal-themed area, by the way. We call it Mellow Manor. Customers are calling it the most relaxing place in the park.
Oh, I've been there already. I wasn't expecting it to be so fun. There are all kinds of animals living together, ones I'd never even imagined. Almost felt like I stepped into the film Zoopolis. If you got time, why don't you come back every day? Want to make yourself there and earn some more on the side? Come back every day.
You mean we could invite Siegeween to be a consultant at Mellow Manor? Now that you mention it, that sounds like a great idea. Siegeween's great at caring for people, and she's so warm and gentle. Looking after animals should be a piece of cake.
A consultant?
Yeah, like someone who gives advice and tells the park staff how to do their jobs better. The workload won't be too heavy, but it's important work. Besides, you'll mostly be playing with the animals.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Sign me up. As it happens, things aren't really busy in the fortress right now. Had I known you were recruiting for this position earlier, I might have even applied myself. But before I start, I'll have to make arrangements for the medical team in my absence, borrow some related books from my doctor friends, and last but not least, prepare gifts for the animals. If it's not too inconvenient for you, why don't we meet up again at the Marriott Station sometime soon? No inconvenience at all, it's settled.
With Sijuin on board, Mellow Manor's gonna be even better than before! Paimon has a feeling our revenue's gonna shoot through the roof!
I was not expecting fucking cutscenes of characters. Okay. We still have 10 to work with. 4, and 90% off. Sure. And might as well do the 5. We need to train the people working in Mellow Manor a bit. Good girl. Okay. So yeah, overjoyed. We now have 20 to work with. I didn't notice we could have someone else work here, so let's... Okay. I was thinking Sijuin was going to be the last employee. Oh wait, before I do that... What are my food options? Upgrade twice to increase revenue? Increase Mellow Manor stuff? Next time we expand. And what I'm doing with you is expanding, right? Yeah, what I'm doing with you is expanding, so yeah. Half action to expand. So now instead of 16, you'll be 8, right? Yeah, now you're 8. Cool, cool. The other thing I forgot to check on was the friendly encounters. My next one should be free. So yeah, I can just do Sijuin for free. But first, let's upgrade this. We finally reached the point where I'm running out of money. Oh no, I still have plenty of money. It's just that Mellow Manor now costs a lot to increase. Yeah, 800 compared to 240 and 240. It's become very expensive. Okay, we have a new row. We want to put finches in. Question is, how can we get finches in? If we do this, we can get a square finch here. That is high satisfaction, but I think we can do better than that. Will it be better or worse if we replace you with more finches? Let's see. About the same. What do we have here? There we go. Alright, so we have 12 more activity points to work with. We need to up the stuff here. Alright, Mellow Manor stuff. How can I upgrade y'all? I think all I can do is just train the woman working Mellow Manor. That's it. There's nothing else I can do. I can't get Mellow Manor to be overexcited again. 180, 60, 20. Yeah, no, that's the best I can do. How do I unlock that last slot? It can't be by upgrading it, 'cause I don't got the money to upgrade it. Well, that sucks. Because, yeah, that staff one isn't for the Mellow Manor. So I guess I've upgraded the Mellow Manor too much? Nope, not what I meant to do. So yeah, I still have a free Siege Ween. And I can upgrade 3 things right now if I want to. So upgrade you once. Upgrade you once. Alright, I can't upgrade another one, so we'll use our last 4 points to buy you. I mean, that's not necessary at all. You're here. I prepared 2 boxes of books about animals. We should be able to find a solution to any health issues you may have right away.
Forget health issues. Paimon wouldn't be surprised if she could meals once she's done reading.
Oh, wait, head nurse, please don't go. Phew, boy, am I glad I caught up with you. One of the inmates has become obsessed with those magical mouse munchies from the animated films you've been showing them, and tried making some himself with 3 days' worth of welfare meals. He ended up giving himself food poisoning, with symptoms we've never even seen before. Please, we need your help.
We warned them not to take those films too seriously. But if you chase me all this way, it means supposed to be pretty serious. I'm really sorry. I'll have to actually help me take my luggage to the amusement park for now. Before you arrived, I was thinking through some emergencies that might occur with the animals. I even started putting some suggestions together. You can give them to the staff at the Mellow Manor in advance. They should come in handy soon. No rush, we'll be waiting for you. Your patient's health is top priority. Oh! Is the first one how we unlock them as employees?
She also has to clean up after those troublemakers. Why don't we prepare something tasty for her? It might help lift her spirits.
Return to Chevron's Film Festival. Friendly encounter included. Alright, let's check something. Tell me what the next one does? Greatly improved staff's... Alright, the last employee is them. So I do not need to have these others employed. So I can get rid of my weakest employee for each set. Okay. How do I fire y'all? Dismiss. 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 Alright, now we don't have to pay the weaklings anymore. And we're out of things to do, so end. So I don't have enough to upgrade you again. What's new in the staff center? Oh, you guys are hireable. Now leave! Holy hello! I mean, I could hire you. Alternative, luckily, before I do my thing, let's see what we got here. 60% of the time, less time on any upgrade. 100% less for that. And movies increased by 80. Alright, to do better than the weakest employee, you need to reach 10. So I can do the 10 manually, and then I can do the next 7 for free, is what I'm thinking. Okay, we need to get Siege Ween right now. Hello, Dea. You need to be business level 9. Okay.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What?
Phew, problem solved at last. Sorry about that, Dwayne and Paimon. The patient's condition was a bit tricky, so it took a while to deal with. You must be exhausted. Here, have a drink. We made you some fresh tea.
And here's a special snack, too. Hope it gets your strength back up.
Oh, wow. Thank you. To be honest, though, things like this don't really tire me out. It's more as I can't wrap my head around it. At the start of every children's film, they clearly state, all events and products in this film are purely fictional. Please not try to imitate them. And yet, fully grown adults end up doing just that.
Because they aren't paying any attention when they're watching? Or is it some rebellious mentality? Whatever you tell me not to do, I'll do it just to prove you wrong type of thing?
Not much we can do if they don't read the warnings at all. But deliberately ignoring them, that's another thing altogether. Maybe this is starting to get a bit too deep. If I get the chance, I'll speak to His Grace and Monsieur Nouvelette, see if we can think of a way to prevent such issues. For now, let's focus on Mellow Manor instead. I might be late, but I'm here now. So was I right? Is she now working for the Mellow Manor? Yep. Alright, so I now know I only need 3 people employed at any time. I also now know that gold employees exist. Movie masterpieces. So I could just fire the weakest movie masterpiece employee as well. So let's fire you. Actually, before I fire you, let's make sure we can get them to level 10. I'm pretty sure I can, but we need to be sure. How much does it cost to do you? Well, too much money. Expanding y'all is 12. Should I do movie masterpiece since I'm about to buff it anyway? No, I should do the Eclectic Escapades, because that one, I can at least guarantee I will have the points to keep high, as I have 200 out of 110 right now. If I do this, which is 108 out of 110, I might drop out of favor, which I don't want. So yeah, we'll expand you. Because I have plenty extra points with you. $66 out of 50, so I'm good. Okay. Wait, what? Oh no, that's just the mission I'm not doing. Okay. Well. One more upgrade. And yeah, I was right. You still have the customers super happy, so that's good. And yeah, I already chose the employee training, so... Oh wait, no, I forgot to buy you! I fucked up, because now I don't have anyone to train. I'm pretty sure everyone's maxed out. Well, you're not. It's gonna be 6 instead of 7 freebies, but it's better than nothing. So we'll go ahead and max you out. Alright, it's a good thing I didn't fire that 110 out of 10, because that misplay in my part meant I couldn't hire the next person. It's fine, though. We will end this one. I can now upgrade to Mellow Manor if I so choose. Half the action points next time you expand an extraction. Earn 40 more revenue to cycle. Fleet friendly encounter, so you can consume any action points for the next friendly encounter. You only take 2. Two out of my 26 leave me with 24. We have plenty of room for the movie masterpieces, not so much Mellow Manor. We have a little bit of extra space for eclectic escapades. I keep doing the wrong thing. 12 to expand. Let's keep buffing our money. Probably wasn't the correct move, but I've chosen it already, so... Also, I've decided I'm only going to do this up to, day 20. Cycle 3, I'm going to do either tomorrow or on Friday, after I do, Escoffier's character story. Use special ability to slow down time on screen. That way it'll be easier to leap onto the simulated water-bane platforms and dodge obstacles. Oh, I did that to myself. if I could do it without using the skill, I was incorrect. Bitch. Oh, I went backwards. Did I do it fast enough? I did. Okay, we have 14 left to work with. We have plenty of money. You're a straight 23 out of 23. Alright, let's upgrade Mellow Masterpieces. Not Mellow Masterpiece. It's Movie Masterpieces, yeah? Yeah, let's upgrade Movie Masterpieces. Stop doing that. Okay. A scene area that blends together the views of Port Ormos and the Eremite camps. Walking through this one-of-a-kind set pieces are sure to bring visitors in, like Dea. Okay, so I have 10 left. It costs 6 to hire somebody. And 2 to hire Dea. Let's hire this person. And let's fire you. Because we only need a max of 3 at a time. Okay, you guys are going to be good for a while. We have 4 left. I'm pretty sure nothing can be upgraded for 4 anymore. I'm pretty sure now everything gets upgraded for 5. So yeah, we can do you, or we can do you now that you have you available. No, we can't. You take 6. Alright, so let's go ahead and do you. You're not especially necessary, but I have the extra time, so might as well. I cannot see you, Varessa. Where are you? There you are. Staring at boxes.
Whoa, is that our hero, the Traveler? And Paimon, too! Oh, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Mrs. Coiffier already told me you were the big boss here. But when I saw you just now, I forgot myself for a moment.
Me? The big boss? For real? I'm just an offering stat member.
Technically speaking, the Chevalmaron Film Fantasyland doesn't even have a boss, does it?
Yes, it does. Navia.
That everyone works together to make it as successful as possible?
No, Navia's the boss.
But, wait a sec. Why are you here, Varessa?
Well, officially, I'm here to promote my brand. Not long ago, Mrs. Coiffier placed an order with me for her restaurant, as she often does. In her letter, she mentioned that showcasing my orchard's products at the festival would boost sales and help build my brand recognition. After talking it through with my parents, I decided to give it a shot. Now that I'm done with the restaurant's ingredient order, I plan to sell the rest of my fruit directly to guests to help quench their thirst, of course.
The thought of enjoying fresh fruit from Natlan here in Fontaine does sound pretty appealing. But with this many customers, wouldn't it be exhausting to watch the stall all day?
Huh? Am I supposed to be watching the stall the whole time?
Yes.
There's an attraction over there called Movie Masterpieces, right? I heard some of the challenges are based on famous films. Some of those films have even been adapted into great comics. I'd love to go give it a try.
So, you're not doing any business at all?
Back in the Collective of Plenty, I'd just set up a sign with the fruit prices, place a weighing scale and a coin jar to one side, then let people pay on their own. When closing time came around, I'd wake up and check the accounts. Not a single Mora's ever gone missing.
You've got a lot of trust in people. There are also stores in Japan that work the same way. There'll be entire convenience stores with just the food there, with the prices listed, and you would be expected to take the food and leave the money at the counter. It seems foolish, but when your entire society works around high trust, then that kind of thing can work.
To be fair, that does sound nice. People in the Collective of Plenty are a law-abiding bunch. No one would even think about taking something without paying. Makes sense that tending your stall wouldn't take too much effort. Fontainian customers are no doubt trustworthy too, but let's just say they're not used to self-service shopping. Plus, if you just leave the stall unattended as a Natlanese merchant, people here might think you're gone for good.
In that case, I'd better start acting the part. But I'll need to buy some things in the city before I officially open for business. I promised to bring back some Fontainian clockwork mecha for Kochi-an-san. Oh, and I also wanted to try a few rounds of movie masterpieces. After that, I should be able to focus on my business without getting distracted.
We'll go with you. We're a talented set of pair of shoppers.
We might not be locals, but we've explored Fontaine quite a bit. We know our way around pretty well.
In that case, give me a moment to get some extra fruit, a price list, and my coin jar set up. I get to go shopping with the Traveler! Nice.
That was the most tomboyish you've sounded in your life. Alright. I don't think there's anything I can do for 2 points. It does look like you can do multiple encounters at once, because that timepiece is still there. Unlocks in one cycle. So yeah, I can probably try to do Dea and Varessa
That goes into managing an
at the same time this next cycle. I mean, what can I do with these leftover action points? I mean, I guess I could buy some bad employees, but, like, why would I do that? No, we're good. I'm not buying bad employees. There is a good staff member. Alright, let's do the random free action. Next, recruit staff. Alright. Okay. You work for here, so once I get you up to level 15, I can fire him. Actually, I think I could fire him right now. I'll hold off on that for a moment. So my current encounters are 4 and 6. So let's pretend I want to do those 10s. Movie Masterpieces is the one I have you for. Actually, let's do this just to unlock. So I can unlock the cat girl. Increase the ratio in which unused action points are converted into funds. I'm sorry, unused action points become funds? I didn't know that. So yeah, we have a 4, we have a 6, and we have a 4. Alright, movie masterpieces. I want to do you next. I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, you can now have an extra person working for you. We'll make it you for now. And we'll go ahead and fire you. I could upgrade you for, expand you for 16, but then I won't have enough for other stuff. I can expand you for 16 too. If I do this one, I think I'll do all these events. Cause that's 4, 4, 6. Oh, I thought it was 466. No, it's 446. So that's 14. I wish there was something I could do for 4, so I wasn't wasting any points, but that sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, let's do all of these. So, Verissa 2. Here's number of action points consumed by expansion work.
Hello, boss. I'm from the Collective of Plenty. You might recall receiving a letter from us requesting you to design some components.
Wait a sec. Why does Ion-san need clockwork mecha?
Probably to make a treadmill. Is she planning to build some kind of robot? Hey, King, just dropping in for a lurk. Thank you, Gabe. You're late, too. A lot of people are dropping into my streams later than usual. I know you're lurking, so you probably aren't going to answer me, but have you had a busy day or something? By the way, let me make this clear. When I say you're late, I'm not saying that to, like, blame you. I'm just curious about how your day's been. Ah, long day, huh? Well, hope you get plenty of rest, man. Good on you for working hard today. She planning on building some kind of robotic personal trainer? Too lazy to whip people? I would never call Yon-san lazy. That's a good way to get a foot up my ass.
Nothing like that. Our coach just wants to fine-tune her gym equipment so people can target different muscle groups more easily. She mentioned something about a rowing machine to focus on back muscles, as well as a pec deck and a leg press machine. The parts that connect the ropes and weight plates wear out easily, but they need to be strong. So Coach Yan-san thought she'd give Fontanian Clockwork Mecha a try.
It all sounds so technical.
I'm not setting the field so I can have a good grow. Oh, so you're a farmer? That's cool.
To be honest, I don't really get all the details either.
I've missed a lot of stream today.
I'll be sure to train according to her revised
Luckily, I put all my stuff up on YouTube, so if you actually want to see what you missed, you can just check out my YouTube channel to listen to it tomorrow.
The next time you drop by our tribe, you'll be able to smash the records without even breaking a sweat. I know it.
I normally make my video uploads for 2, but if there's a better time for... I said 2 like that means it to you. I normally have it set to upload at 2 Eastern, but if there's a better time for you to listen to my video and you want me to upload it a little bit earlier, I'll do so just for you. Just let me know what time you prefer to become public. Hell yeah, I have 5 hours left of field work, so I listen to a lot of stream and stuff. Oh, you have 5 hours left right now? Huh, so you must be on the other side of the world then. Alright, when I transfer this to YouTube, I'll make it public immediately. Actually, you can probably just rewatch the VOD on Twitch then. I'm probably overthinking things. Sure thing, time to flex those. It's almost 2 a.m. left. It's almost 2 a.m.? And you just got back from the fields? Holy shit, how late do you work in the fields? I didn't know farmers work the fields at night. I respect the hustle, man. That sounds fucking horrible, but I respect the hustle. Sure thing, time to flex those guns. Not necessarily I tend to rely more on technique. I'll say sure thing. We do if we have livestock. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Paimon will pass on that one. She'll be rooting for you from the sidelines, though.
You can always try the equipment we keep for little Saurians.
Let's see, 2 a.m.
As long as you start out
so
with
you're an hour behind me.
fine. Weight training's for everyone, you know. As long as you put in the effort and keep it, anyone can develop rock-solid muscles.
No.
We're 24/7. Yeah, makes sense. Yes, I'm on the East Coast. Alright, let's do Kitty Cat next, which... Unused funds... Oh wait, actually, does her thing go into effect immediately? 13... 5. No, it doesn't go into effect immediately. That sucks. That sucks. I could have done an extra thing. Damn you, Varessa. Oh, because it's expansion work she makes go easier. And what I'm doing isn't an expansion, it's an upgrade. That... I don't like how bullshit that is. It feels like we're playing semantics, but... Alright. Alright, let's go to Lynette's and get money for our unspent action points. I'm a shower, but I'll have you tabbed lurking. Alright, man, enjoy your shower. I know that sounds dumb, but I know some people enjoy showers. I myself enjoy having the hot water run on me. People say that's a sign of depression and loneliness, but... If it is, I guess I'm depressed and lonely.
Hurry up, Brassa! Hey, Navia! What you up to?
I fucked up. I fucked up. I'm a cold shower guy. I know I'm crazy. Hey, I'm not judging. Alright, we're now looking at the opening cutscene for a quest I didn't want to do because I got distracted by the marker.
Get lost, Monica! I don't want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up and start doing things properly! Right now, you're a disgrace to my kitchen and to the Hotel de Boer name!
It was an accident.
I'm sorry, did you hear me asking for excuses?
No, I'll do better, I promise.
Why is she so aggressive? She won't even listen to what the poor girl has to say. Oh, hey, cut her some slack. You gotta at least hear her out.
I was about to get bitch slapped.
Huh? Who do you think you are telling me? Wait a sec. Navia? So, you're bringing backup now. Suit yourself! You're still wasting your time!
Savannah, is this how you always treat your staff?
My staff is right. I'm the one in charge here now. And last time I checked, the Hotel de Boer doesn't take orders from the Spina di Rosula.
Of course. How you run your kitchen is none of our business. But when a member of your staff is so overworked he becomes gravely ill, that most definitely is our business. We're going to stand up for him, whether you like it or not.
Overworked? I've said it before and I'll say it again. If Vermont can't handle the job, then tough luck. There are plenty of other capable people I can hire instead.
But Vermont can do the job, he just...
Monica, back inside, now!
Huh? But you said I shouldn't...
No, shut up! Take advantage of her anger!
Just do as you're told, and not another word out of you! Come on, we have work to do!
Bitch is so angry she unfired her.
Wow, what a horrible person!
Sorry. Looks like I've dragged you into some drama again.
So who was that?
Her name is Savannah. She's the new head chef at Hotel de Boer. Ever since she took the job, she's been enforcing a brutal work regime and putting a huge amount of pressure on her staff. One guy was so overworked, he collapsed from illness. He's been bedridden for days, and he can barely even talk properly.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I don't deserve to be a chef.
At his family's request, the Spina di Rosula is trying to mediate on his behalf. We're not exactly making a ton of progress, as you saw. Savannah is adamant that Vermont's exhaustion and illness have nothing to do with her or how she's been running her kitchen. She's refusing to have any kind of meaningful dialogue with us. Our next thought was to talk to the other chefs at the restaurant and get a better idea of their working conditions. But with Savannah watching them like a hawk, no one has been willing to open up. And that's why I'm here, doing it the old-fashioned way. Camping out, watching, and waiting for an opportunity.
So you're waiting for Savannah to leave, and then you're going to approach Monica?
Oh, shoot! It all makes sense now. Sorry. Paimon should have thunk before she spoke. Did Paimon ruin everything?
Oh, no, not at all, Paimon. Honestly, the way she was laying into Monica, someone had to step in. I'm sure I would have piped up if you hadn't.
Sure you would have.
And besides, I don't really think I'm built for espionage.
Either way, Savannah's senior now. She probably won't get another chance.
Yeah, meaning it's gonna be all the more difficult to get the inside scoop now. Oh, I might as well head back to the Fleuve Cendre then. We'll need to come up with a whole new game plan.
Paimon will join you. 'cause this is kinda all Paimon's fault.
And I'll join you too.
Guys, it's fine. You don't need to worry about it. That said, if you were planning to visit the Fleuve Cendre anyway, let me take you out for a meal. I'll make sure it's a proper feast. A really famous chef just joined the Spina di Rosulas tavern. Her name is...
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to apologize for the scene you witnessed just now. We shouldn't subject our customers to that. This is a small token from us. It's some candy from Monica. She asked me to make sure it was delivered into your hands.
Monica's the one apologizing? Huh. Clearly Savannah is the one who owes an apology.
Our head chef has been a little highly strung lately. Sorry for everything.
Paimon, don't make everything difficult for her. Thank you for the gift.
Alright. Since there's candy, Paimon will drop it. Not the candy.
Thank you for understanding. We'll make sure to pass your feedback on to Miss Savannah.
Please don't.
A little highly strung, huh?
Looks like with Savannah in the kitchen, even the waiting staff are on edge.
Paimon doesn't get it. How did someone like her even become head chef?
This is just how head chefs are. Same thing for drill recruit.
Family, she hasn't always been like this. But that's a story for another time. Let's try this candy.
Ah yes, never underestimate Navia's affinity for sweets.
Paimon totally gets it. Come on, dig in! Huh? Hold on, there's something written on the wrapper. Find... Escoffier?
Treasured above all.
Escoffier? Could this mean...
Huh? You know that name, Navia?
Yeah. Let's stick to the plan and go back to the Fleuve Cendre for now. That's where we'll find Escoffier anyway.
Alright, let's turn off this damn mission so it stops distracting me. Alright, so where is the kitty cat? I'm going to... Yeah, she's around here. God, stupid mission thing keeps distracting me. If I'm looking for a character, that character should become the mission. Where? Look, I know I'm visually impaired, but this is ridiculous. Where? Oh, there you are. Detecting the arrival of my two most esteemed friends. Hello, Dwayne and Paimon. Hello, Lynette. Were you invited as a special guest too? Yes, the director we know invited us to come here and unwind. Just as you said, well, it's an opportunity to recharge.
Wait, but Paimon hasn't seen Linny anywhere.
Well, that's his own fault. We've been working with this director a lot lately, so my brother took it upon himself to familiarize himself with their style, and ended up watching all of their films.
All of them? That's some serious dedication right there.
The issue is, the director is famous for psychological horror films. And he got so into the plot twist that he didn't sleep properly for 3 days straight, and ended up completely messing up his sleep cycle.
Paimon had no idea Linny was so into horror films.
He tends to get very absorbed in the magic shows, so he probably finds it easy to relate to the characters. The way the director uses psychological suggestion is quite similar to how we use it on our shows, after all. My brother's still over at the actor's residence. I had to guess he's either catching up on sleep or analyzing those films. So that's why I'm out here recharging by myself.
Well, that's a side of Linny we've never seen before.
Now I'm curious about their plot twist myself. Which scene is Lenny focusing on in particular?
Don't even think about roping Paimon into this!
Me neither. I don't like jump scares, or stories that give you the chills afterwards. Shouldn't films be relaxing? Something with beautiful visuals, or at least a simple plot doesn't require too much thinking?
Sounds like eclectic escapades would be more to your liking then. Want to give it a try?
Thank you. I've actually done so already. I really liked it. But maybe watching others would be even more entertaining. I get you. That priceless look on people's faces as they plummet.
Is that really that entertaining? Still, if you're interested in the attraction, why not become a consultant? That way you'd get to see more of the visitors' reactions too.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. And as it happens, I do have a few days off before filming starts. But first, I need to help Lenny pull himself together. I noticed an attraction nearby called Mellow Manor. That looks really relaxing. Sounds like just what my brother needs to take his mind off those horror films. Plus, some magic tricks require animal assistance, so it'll be a chance for me to learn more about their habits. Seeing as we're the host, why don't we invite Lenny as in person later?
Great idea! If we can get Lenny on board, the Chevalmaron Film Fantasyland will be even more popular than it already is!
Okay. Hey, Dwayne, Paimon. What a coincidence running into you guys here.
Yeah, Paimon didn't expect to see you here either.
Here to see the strikes? Or strikes? Here to see the sites, or are you on the job? As it turns out, both. A while back, myself and some other members of the Blazing Beast were invited over to star in an adventurous film here in Fontaine. The film was pretty well received, so as soon as the director heard about this event, we were invited here as guests. To satisfy the audience, our director took pains to recreate sets from the film.
Guess that's not scenery most Fontainians see every day, huh?
Did you appear in the film, Dia? I'd love to see the scenes you starred in. Me? Unfortunately, I got a little into one of the action scenes. Accidentally wrecked half the set and got the boot. I ended up just doing odd jobs instead.
Wait, aren't fight scenes supposed to be as realistic as possible? Surely the more punches that land, the better.
Paimon, please never work on a movie set. You will get people injured. Well, the production team didn't have much of a budget, so if they'd shot a few more takes and the set collapsed again, they'd have gone bust. Plus, even the toughest fighters we have in the crew, Uncle Scimitar, couldn't last more than a few moves against me. And what's his role in the film? Hopefully not just getting pummeled in submission by you. Actually, no. He was playing one of the key villains and was supposed to perform some grand sword dance in front of the protagonist. If things had gone how they were meant to, it would have been an amazing fight scene. But the lead actor, exhausted from working all day, was so hungry and in a rush to wrap up the scene, the improviser pretended to shoot him with a gun instead. If memory serves, that is a reference to Indiana Jones. After thinking it over, the director decided to keep the scene, and to our surprise, the audience loved it. It even turned Uncle Scimitar into a bit of a star. Thought I'd seen that guy somewhere before. Pretty sure I've done something similar before myself. In a little while, he's going to be very busy signing autographs for fans. Something I should really be helping out with, actually. But now that I've run into you guys, how about this? I go give them a heads up, get them to cover for me, then we go out for a drink or two.
You sure that's okay?
Hey, we're old friends, so why not? Running into you in Paimon here as a foreign land is the best surprise I've had today. I heard about a bar called the Rusty Rudder along the coast to the southeast. I'll see you there. And yeah, we don't have anything else we can do. The fuck am I gonna do with the 4 points? I don't want to hire either of you. And it makes no sense to refresh till I will use up all of my points. Alright, so yeah, let's just go to the next cycle. Nothing else I can do. Got plenty of money. What do we got? Okay, so we expand the movie masterpieces or the eclectic escapades? Looks like we'll be doing eclectic escapades. Actually, no, it should be movie masterpieces, because movie masterpieces has a lot of extra firepower behind it.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting...
I really should have just made this its own stream. This is taking longer than I thought it would. In this challenge, you stay on a line of fire and reach the deepest section of the pipe to obtain the treasure key. You're supposed to agree at the right moments to easily avoid a line of fire. I got hit anyway. Okay. Super happy, super happy, super happy. So we're still good. Expanded, upgraded. We have 26 points still left. 6, 6. Bonus server new, maximum staff limit. So we have 18 worth of events there, which means I have 8 that I can spend on this. 5, 13, 5. Did I choose a dish already? I did. So I do Mellow Man or the movies? I'll do the movies because the movies actually has space for that, so yeah. Alright, and then let's do these cutscenes.
Alright, time to show off how fast I can run. I'm gonna go have a blast, then come back, calm down, and focus on running my fruit stall.
Don't forget to grab some water. That's next to keep your energy up.
That's right. Last thing you'd want is to get too absorbed in having fun, then suddenly realize you're starving because you haven't eaten anything for hours. Funnily enough, Paimon can think of someone else with a bad habit of getting so into things that they forget to eat. No matter how busy you are, nothing's more important than staying well-fed, hydrated, and healthy.
Wow, so you know someone like that, too, huh? Oh, I wonder who that is. Sounds like they need to fix the habit, that's for sure.
No need to worry about me, guys. I do a lot of long-distance running, so I always make sure to bring some food and water with me. This time is no exception.
Versus stops to move. Versus did something. I don't know, man. I went too fast.
Woo! That was incredible!
How was it? Did you get through all the levels?
It was amazing! Not only did I get a super high score, but I also checked up on every homage to the original films, and even recreated several iconic scenes starring comic book superheroes. I'll focus on doing business this time round, but if there's ever another event like this, please let me know as early as possible. I want in!
It's a deal, superhero specialismo.
Yep. You know what? We should let you design the levels. I'm sure all the fans will be thrilled.
That would be great. Anyway, back to business. Time to focus on my fruit stall. I'm gonna make a name for my orchard in Fontaine. Seeing how happy everyone is here, I can't help smiling myself. Would you like some fruit? Feel free to take some.
I wish I actually could. Gathering fruit's a pain in the ass. Okay. Lynette, you're next. And you're one of the ones that I need to voice act, sadly. I'm surprised they have a knocking animation. Lenny, I'm back. The Clever Ran Film Fantasyland is so much fun. There are loads of cute little animals. Come on, take a break from those horror films already.
you've been enjoying yourself, but I need to concentrate on this film for now. Those animal assistants will have to wait. I just need a little more sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I keep thinking of new tricks. So tired. Can't sleep, but can't get up either.
Why don't you come out and go for a walk? There'll be cute animals to play with.
That's right, Lenny. A change of pace should stop your mind from wandering.
Wait, Traveler? Paimon? You two are here as well?
They're the managers of the park, and I'm about to become a consultant for one of the attractions, too.
In that case, count me in. Not just for my own sake, of course, but to support my friends.
Didn't know you were so into me, Lenny.
Give me a moment to freshen up.
If there's one person Lenny can't say no to, it's you, Dwayne. You're a league of your own. That's just my style. I'm not exactly sure how long my brother meant by a moment, so why don't we meet up back at the venue?
Sounds good! Getting Lenny to cheer up and visit the amusement park's surely our greatest success yet!
Returning to the Okay, we got one more to do, and that's day 2. There was quite a few times in the past that my service outweighed my requirements, so it sucks that I'm only getting this now. I could have gotten so much extra money if I could have gotten Daya earlier, but can't be helped, I guess. We came here for a dinner date, right? Do you have any, recipes here? Dude, I've been slacking on doing the adventurous challenges. Alright, Daya, baby girl, where are you? How many tables are in the Rusty Rudder? How many employees do we have at the Rusty Rudder? What is not served at the Rusty Rudder? Tables. One, two. I only see 2 tables. The one table people are eating at, and the table he's serving food from. And my employees? 2 employees. And what's not being served? You guys have bacon, ham, sausage, cheese, and milk. What am I trying to shoot? It's like we did what we had to do there. But, ooh, treasure.
Are these edible?
No. Okay, seriously though, where's Dea? Oh! That's why I couldn't find all the tables! There was more in here! Here you are. I took the liberty of ordering you a Misty Sunrise. It's basically bullet juice, but flavored with maritime flower and eucalyptus lotus extracts. For Paimon, I picked Cloud Top Slumber, a special blend of milk and single origin Yunwan tea, topped with whipped cream and sugar.
They both sound delicious.
Paimon sounds better.
But how come you seem so familiar with this bar when it's your first time here? Paimon's never even heard of the drinks you ordered us.
We wouldn't even know where to start. We've never had thought of ordering drinks like these. All part of the job. Being a merc means adapting to new environments. You get used to dealing with the unknown. Taverns in different parts of Teyvat all have unique customs, sure, but you pick up on the tricks when it comes to chatting up bartenders. Honestly, having a stable job might bring you a sense of structure and security, but sure gets boring out over time. Never a dull moment when I'm with you guys, though. There's always something unexpected to keep me on my toes. I think we're pretty down to earth. Anything to say lately? I'm all ears.
Where do we begin? Literally everything that's happened has been pretty incredible, if you think about it.
You tell Day about your recent experiences. Jobs you take on are no joke. If a merc was to price them, any one would be worth what some merchants make in 6 months. Which reminds me, have you ever thought about part-timing as a hired sword? Every now and then, the Blazing Beast receive commissions from some really far-fetching prices. If you guys are on board, you wouldn't need to cut deals with outsiders.
So we could become mercs too?
Sounds like a pretty cool title, but I'm already an adventurer. Well, who says you can't be both? You're also an honorary Knight of Mondstadt, right? As far as I see it, every new tile is a new opportunity. Find a door wherever you go. Besides, with your skills, who dare push tasks on you? If it suits you, take it. If not, just turn it down. You'd be the one calling the shots.
That actually makes a lot of sense. When you think about it, it's not all that different from adventure commissions. Who knows? Maybe we'll find jobs where we can help a lot of people while also bringing in a nice chunk of Mora.
Sure.
Wouldn't hurt to build connections with Dia's Eremite friends either, would it?
Sure, we can try it out. Partners with the Blazing Beast. Like the sound of it. Awesome. In that case, I'll have a word with my guys and gals when I get back. I'll try to get you first dibs in the best and most lucrative jobs. We'll need to figure out which areas we'll assign your commissions to, but I'll talk that over with the others. You have fun job dinner in a while and enjoy your drinks when you return to the fair. And I don't have enough stuff for anything else, right? Yeah, I can't do anything with free. Well, I could hire a bad employee, but, like, why would I do that? Alright, so yeah, let's end this one. Because I can't do anything with just free. Cycle 19. So I have 2 cycles left, I believe? Yeah, 2 cycles remaining. $60% less for upgrading. Honestly, I think I prefer just increasing my money. $8 and $6. And that's for eclectic escapades. Oh, that's not good. Up 2. Knocked over my drink. Need to do some emergency cleaning right now. It was only a matter of time before that happened. I'll need to move my computer screen to clean it off completely, so I'll finish cleaning it after the stream. It's gonna take some intense scrubbing. Ugh. Alright, let's hire Breast. We can now fire Marine. Alright, so we have 14 extra, which leaves 15 left over. We can upgrade you, we can upgrade you. To expand or to upgrade? We have a lot of extra space in the eclectic escapades. Oops. How am I fucking this up? It's R2. It's R2 I pressed to do the dash. Okay. And I went the wrong way. It's fine. I can just readjust. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 16 left, which I believe just leaves time for these two things. The final Lynette and the final Dea. Oh, not what I meant to do. I already chose a food, right? Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me to come down, you two.
No problem.
I must say, I feel like a new man after visiting the park and seeing all those adorable animals. Seems like Lynette has her eye on some great potential animal assistants, too.
Feminine often works with Bull Blubberbeast anyway, so I think they'd make a good fit. Father has spoken of how obedient and well-behaved squirrels are, so they're a great choice too.
And did you see those weird mushrooms? Can we take home a few of those as well?
That might not be possible. These fungi have been specially trained, you know? They're like the stunt actors of the elemental world.
If you're after soft and squishy, there are other options. Nice fluffy cat would fit the bill too. Okay, then I'll wait for you to bring us a little kitty.
Are you sure about that? Paimon's pretty sure we've never seen a cat anywhere near as big and as soft as a fungus.
Alright, so we now have Lynette working the stalls.
I feel feel so much better after seeing those animals. They're all so carefree. The other two attractions were great too. In fact, they've given me a new idea. An interactive magic show with a moving stage. We'll start working on it as soon as we've finished filming.
Come on, little cuties. Time for some yummies in those tummies. You're all such sweethearts, aren't you? Happy, healthy, and getting on like the best of friends. Okay, so yeah, we can just talk to our employees. Attack them! Attack them! By the way, I should grab these before... I don't think it's gonna hit 4 o'clock before I finish this, but just in case. What do I have the least of? Okay, where are you, Lynette? I want to see your extra dialogue. The expressions on the guests' faces as they zoomed around are priceless. Hope we can inspire similar reactions in our future audiences, too. Alright, we have 8 left, and I believe that's enough for Dia's next one. Yep. Can I climb up there? No. Can I climb up here? Yes. It's not helpful, though. Don't mind me, just gonna drop. Why are you guys here?
Earlier on, that lady with the pink hair took a picture of a How and Kakuku together.
You sound a little disappointed. Were you hoping to be in it too?
I was at first. But after seeing how awkward a How looked, I figured I wouldn't really fit in.
And you didn't think of sharing this any sooner? I'd have cuddled your neck and smiled for the camera! Anything to get out of being in the same frame as that thing!
Really? Well, no worries, you still can. Come here, give us a hug.
I hope your face is ready, because it's about to get flame roasted!
Calm down.
You're back, bro!
Kenichi, have you thought about maybe ditching that little rascal? Leaving him here for good when you leave?
I have. But given that a How's also an old relic, that would probably count as international smuggling. I can't bring myself to knowingly break the law.
Guess we all have our problems in life.
Ouch. Okay. I forgot. Did I talk to Lynette? No, I'm here for Dea. I probably did talk to Lynette. Dwayne and Paimon, good news! I spoke to my crew. All the Blazing Beasts are fully on board with the idea. Any commissions we receive for the region west of Hypostyle Desert, north of the desert of Hadron, that, east of Ardavi Valley, and south of the Ashen Realms are yours. We hadn't had many lately, but in the past we usually gotten a few good ones every year. The guy's insane, but so are the pay is insane, but so are the risks. The type of work that normally calls for a team of heavily armored mercs. But this should be right for you. If they're any easier, you might not even break a sweat. Sounds perfect. Such clear-cut profits, too.
You're so quick, Dia! Everyone agreed just like that! Guess that means we're now official partners of the Blazing Beast! Hooah! Watch out, world! There's a couple of new mercs on the scene! Maybe Paimon should give herself a proper mercenary name.
Shut up, Paimon. And when you're working with other nations, don't forget to give the Blazing Beast a little plug now and then. We protect, you prosper. Anyway, I'll send a letter to the Adventurers Guild in various places when a job comes up. Make sure you check your mail. I didn't even check what Dia's thing was. Ah, she has a mercenary tent. What? Receive bonus revenue each cycle. You know what? I haven't felt this relaxed in quite a while. The human hero is nice for a change, and combined with the warm weather, I'm actually getting kind of sleepy. Okay. I can't do anything with 2 points. And this is the last one for the stream and for the day. We're obviously out of people to hang out with because we've done all the ones here. King of grilled fish and meat sauce. Sure? He just needs to reach level 5 to be worth it, so... Not level 5, level 10. But that shouldn't be too hard. Just dismiss you. And let's start training the king. Okay, minimum has been reached. We have 29 left to spend. Nope. So 6, 5, and 5. Oops, stop doing that. Alright, we've used all of our stuff up. Always gotta do some training to make sure we got things above ground. You're good. You're good, but I can do some more training for points, and equally I can do more training here. How high do I have to get it? How high is the extra money area exactly? I'll just go all the way. Oh, go all the way. The 30, the 10, touchdown. No one knows what I'm referencing. No one knows what the nonsense coming out of my mouth is. Come on, buddy. Guess to the 570. We need you, baby girl. There we go. Alright, everything is on fire. We're 2 away from getting the bow. We've gotten everything on page 1 done. We've gotten everything on page 2 done. Alright, so with that, we are done with today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoy and want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. Again, that's youtube.com/KingD353. When I'm not re-uploading streams, I'm uploading episodes of Persona 5 Royal, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Also, if you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated, and for as little as $1, you can help support the channel, as well as help ensure I can eat food. Finally, if you want to be able to spend some time with me, you can find me in my personal Discord. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll find a Discord link in the description down below. If you're watching it on Twitch, the link will be posted right about... what's now? Once you're there, we will chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, Kingdom. I'm not gonna bother looking for a raid. I need to clean up my computer area and get to bed ASAP. Bye.